Hello and welcome back. It's time again for a brew and a bite. Today we're going to be looking at Pogo from the Wild Beer Co. and Mini Cheddars Red Leicester. I'll be entirely honest, this video is a bit last minute because I just fancied a beer and some snacks. So actually I've done very little research on the companies involved compared to normal, but I know that the Wild Beer Co. is getting ever popular around the UK, and having sampled a couple of their brews including their Millionaire Shortbread Stout, I'm pretty excited to see what they've got to offer here. Pogo is described as a real ale with passion fruit, orange and guava. On the can it says drink wildly different, a beer inspired by a childhood fruit drink growing up in Hawaii. Passion fruit, orange and guava leap out of this refreshing pale ale, a tropical hit in the thirst quenching hoppy beer. Sounds delightful. And then Mini Cheddars really need no introduction, they are Mini Cheddars. But I've heard people raving about this Red Leicester variety for a while now, and spotted them while shopping earlier and simply had to find out if they were any good. I bought a 6-pack, I've put 3 of them out for presentation. How many we'll get through? Well, depends how good they are. Before we crack into this, I'll just give you a look at the can. Right. Not much smoke off the can. That smells tropical. That smells wildly tropical. Right. That is pretty pale. That is very pale. Good thick head on it though. Not too much, but solid. Loads of passion fruit. Some of the pineapple's coming through. The guava is definitely there. Big hop presence as you'd expect. And now it's been in for a while, it's starting to settle down and be a bit less intense. Let's give this a sup. Ooh, that, my friends, is an alcoholic umbongo in a can. We'll come back to the tasting notes on that in a second. Let's find out if these Mini Cheddars really are all the rage. Now, I'll be honest, Jacobs, it's not really a pack worth, is it? Let's be honest. You're skimping us a little bit on this one. But, okay. Well, they have a much more pungent cheese smell than regular Mini Cheddars. A little artificial, but to be expected. Hello. They remind me of something really specific, and it's not Red Leicester before you say it. I don't really know why they call these Red Leicester. They don't taste like Red Leicester. Anyone who's had Red Leicester knows that it doesn't taste anywhere near as strong or usually as good as a good mature cheddar, which is what the original ones are based on, I think. These are way stronger, but in a really good way. They've got a serious umami MSG kick, which is why I've nearly finished this first bag already. They are delightful. Jacobs, they are really, really good. Not sure on the branding for the Red Leicester, but they are a real quality snack. Yeah, I'm not buying regular Mini Cheddars anymore. They are the way forward. Alright, let's get back to the beer. Been bad enough the can on the side. Oh. And then you get going from the rich cheesiness of these straight into the crazy refreshing mouthfeel hit of this. Another fantastic combo. That cleans the palate really well. The Mini Cheddars fortunately don't take the taste of the beer either, which is a winner. More passion fruit and guava on the nose. Ah, passion fruit, orange and guava, sorry. I thought it was meant to be pineapple. No wonder I can't get much out of it. Yeah, there's orange in there. Kind of mixing orange and passion fruit together, you just end up with a slightly weaker passion fruit, I think. And that is, yeah, pretty accurate. Initial hit is refreshing. Doesn't leave a huge amount of aftertaste. But what it does is a little drying. But only a touch. Just enough to make you go, I'll have one more. That's a real class brew. I'm really surprising myself this week with the Sierra Nevada revelation yesterday and this today. I've been ignoring pale ales for far too long because that really is delicious. So I'm a big fan of Brewdog's Clockwork Tangerine. This is better than that. The flavour profile is very similar. Obviously Brewdog's is more orange biased, whereas this is a bit more passion fruit biased, which I think gives this an edge because passion fruit typically is just a bit tastier. It's also fuller bodied and 4.1%, it's in the same region. So there's no excuse there really. This is a better option if you like those light fruity beers. It's definitely a pale one. I'll tell you what, on a hot day, this will be an absolute winner. Right, back to these bad boys. I can't think what it is that these remind me of. They have a very specific cheesy MSG taste, and it tastes a lot like something else, but I feel that thing that it tastes like isn't another crisp or snack or something. It's something much more specific. I don't know what it is, but honestly, these are simply fantastic bar snacks. No wonder people are raving about these. I can't believe it's taken me this long to try them. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going in for another bag. The smell in the bag isn't as appealing as they taste. Obviously, kind of cheese products sit around contained for a while. They're suddenly very, very potent. But as soon as you take them out, I feel like these are regular mini cheddars that someone just went, make them better. And that's what you get. The texture, the bake, everything on them is the same, but the cheese profile is elevated by 200, maybe 300% over the originals, honestly. They're just so much better. Body on this is good for a ale that is really very, very pale. Carbonation is to my taste, so not overly, but there is definitely some, and it helps travel that flavour around the mouth. And 100%, I will be buying that again. Well, I think I've said everything I can say about a can of beer and some exceptionally good mini cheddars, however good they may have been. So, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it if you haven't already. Subscribe if you would be so kind, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.